If you also have been doubting yourself and struggling, know that you can always start. Take a break, plan, and come back again. You hear me? As long as you've got life, you've got a chance. You can restart. I am currently in my room. You guys know that I've moved back home and I've changed this room around about 5 times. That's one of the reasons why I didn't restart my business. When I revamped my room, there wasn't any space for a embroidery machine. And the houses in England, they are joined together. It depends on the houses. And my neighbor is back there. So I didn't want my embroidery machine to be on that side to annoy them. So I had to restructure my room again so that everything is on this side. So now I can do what I want. Fortunately, moving back home was one of my setbacks while I had to pause my small business because, you know, my small room, it couldn't hold everything. But I just want to say, don't let your small room stop you. It's how you set the furnitures in your room, because this IKEA shelf, I put it down. That's why it's right here. I put it down instead of making it stand up, and that's changed everything. And that was the light bulb moment when I'm like, I can pack orders here, my machine can also go here. So look in your space, look on how you can set things. You might need to turn things around for everything to fit. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I've decided to stop feeling sorry for myself and it's time to restart my small business, or should I say my clothing brand. We're gonna do things differently this time. This time I'm gonna do embroidery instead of doing cricket. Then pushing cricket to the background. Look back at my previous video where my cricket got stolen. I'm going to show you the embroidery machine in a bit. I bought it from my mom because she had it, but she's not going to use it anymore. And I'm like, it's fairly new. So I'm like, I might as well buy it from you rather than borrow it. I'm someone that I like to own my own things. She did insist, but I want it to be mine. The cricket that I had that was stolen, that was my mom, and she gave it to me because she wasn't using it. I'm always using it, so she's like, you can have it anyways. So that's why I feel so bad, because it was a gift and it got stolen. So me now, that's why I'm like, I'm buying this one, because whenever I lose something for someone, I feel worse. But if it's for myself, I don't feel that bad. If you guys understand what I'm saying. We're gonna learn how to embroider together. So I've already done this. Here is embroidered, and I'm still in the process of learning how to use the machine. I've already been doing some projects on the side. So this is what I've been using to practice. As you can see, the logo there, doing more practicing. Another thing that I'm working on. So as you know, Livino Apparel, it's about enjoying life whilst achieving your goals. That is doing the things that you always wanted to do. That is indulging activities that give you joy. That is surrounding yourself with people that brings you joy, and so much more. Meanwhile, I was on a break. I was thinking, what do I want for the brand? As you guys know, I went through a rebranding and everything is going to remain the same. Thank you card, the poly mailers that I made, and the tape that I made. You guys saw me creating these, and detailed videos should be on my YouTube, step by step, how you can make your own thank you card, poly mailers, and tape. Okay, so if you're someone that's starting out your small business, those videos will definitely be useful to you. This is my logo, as you guys know, Livino Apparel. I've got my design through Etsy. When I say I got my design, I mean I got someone to digitize it for me through Etsy. So this is a process that I had to go through because I don't know how to digitize it myself. And they give you as much trials as possible, because when they digitize it, it has so much threads coming out. So I had to go back to them and ask them to clean it up a bit. I think I did that about two times if I'm not wrong, about once or twice. So now they've done it, and this is the final one. So it's very clean. So if you guys can see this bit, this was how messy it was after I embroidered it. Then I sent it back to them and asked them if they can clean it up a bit. So that's when they sent this back, and you can see the difference in the two. So I'm very glad that I went back to them for them to revise the file. This is much better. I did a bit of clipping in between. Could have been better, but I'm happy with this one. Moving forward, because my brand is wider than we thought. I want it to be motivational and inspirational. So I am designing different things like quotes or word plays so that it will be more funny and witty quotes on the chest. If they don't know what the brand is, sometimes people are more likely to buy a shirt. You know, those shirts that are selling that be like overthinker. I think I saw one said overstimulated. So that's where I'm going into. I'm not going to use those terms, but I'm going to try to be creative. I'm going to brainstorm some words that align with Livino Apparel. And this was one that I've done. This is one that I do already. I went on Canva and I start designing my thing. I just can't wait to try put it on paper. The problem that I'm having with embroidery though is to find in the center of the garment that I want to embroider it on. So I'm going to use crew neck and t-shirts. I've already tried some on these shirts that I'm not going to use. So you guys know that I have a design that I said out of office, because you know I'm a corporate girly, still 9-to-5 work, so I like that out of office thing. So I don't like how this look. I've done something on this again, but to me now it's too small, so I'm just here doing trials. So these that I do all the trials on, going forward I'm gonna still use them for my embroideries. It's been a long time. I really miss posting small business content. I am out here brainstorming. Even though I'm not posting anything on my channel, I'm behind the scene. I'm trying to build a personal brand as well. You know, the girl behind the brand. I'm wearing my clothing more, posting pictures of me in them. So I'm not just here sitting down. I'm back in the gym because I also want to branch out in the gym wear for my clothing brand. That's something that's going to come up very soon. I like oversized stuff, baggy stuff. So I also want to design more. So with all that chatting, let's show you the embroidery machine. Ta-da! So this right here is our embroidery machine. It is the Brother NV870 special edition, say in this, and it is a one needle. So if I'm using a design that has more than one needle, I'll have to switch out the threads. Right here, the bobbin goes here. So when I know more about this machine, I'll definitely show you guys how to use it, how to set it up. We have problem with it already because the bobbin area was giving us a bit of trouble. The needle broke at one point. So there's a lot of things that I want to tell you guys about this embroidery machine, but as soon as I know more, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna turn it on so you can see this beauty. So it came with 3 of these. I'm gonna sit down and show it to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna show you the accessories for this embroidery machine. So this machine came with 3 hoops. So we have a medium size hoop, we have a small hoop, we have this small hoop. These are to ensure that everything is centered. I use them now because I'm very new. I use them, I put them in to make sure that everything is aligned. And then we have our large hoop. So let me put everything together so that you can see the difference. Okay, this is how everything is looking, and they all have their own thingy majiggy. So the threads and the stabilizers and the bobbing, my mom gave those to me, or I just asked her for them. You know, I didn't pay any extra for them. So, you know, I'm a daughter, you know, you've got to give me something free. So I put them into this here. So we have different type of stabilizers. We've got tearaways, we've got cutaway, and I don't even know which one this is. This one says tender touch iron on. So this is an iron on stabilizer, and I think she also have one of those that you can just spray on the back and stick on the stabilizer. We've got some thread, New Brother embroidered thread here, a lot of colors to choose from. We've got different bobbins. This brother, they use different type of bobbins as well. You can just go out and buy any bobbin or any thread. You have to buy the one that is compatible to the machine. And I know more, I'll definitely share that with you guys. I've got more thread as well. I think I bought this one before I even bought the machine. I had interest in the embroidery machine when she bought it, so I was like, you know, I want to test out these design, and that's what I did. What else do we have here? We have our little scissors, you know, to cut away those little threads. And there's an act that I want to show you guys. This is a plate tray or a dish tray that I got from IKEA. So when you wash your dishes, you just turn it down in this. So instead of using it to do that, I'm going to use it to put my threads on, and I'm going to just stick it on the wall with the command glue. Another thing that I use this tray for, I'm going to show you in a bit. I use it for my bookshelf. I put my books in between them, and it works. Oops, they're falling out, guys. But I put the books in here and I just put them over there. I'm just going to put a video in so you guys can see it much better. Just to add that this is a cutting board that I also got from IKEA, and I'm using it for my monitor. Extra needles as well, we have other equipment to open the machine. So yeah, I need to get myself watching some YouTube videos, teach myself how to do it, because that's what I did with the Cricut as well. Everything that you saw me using, I teach myself how to use them. So this is just something else for me to teach myself how to do, and I just can't wait to start, even though I've already done this. I just need to get practicing, make some product pictures, upload my website. I'm still using Shopify. I might add some on my Etsy store brand. I'm not going to add my brand, but the words that I want, so motivational quotes, I believe those sell more on Etsy. Those are also going to be on my website that I need to update. Shopify allow you to pay £9 per month so you can work behind the scene on your website. They didn't used to do that, you know, but I think they've updated. But after paying £9, when my store is going live, I have to pay £25 per month. So if you didn't know, now you know. So I'm so excited. There's a lot of things that I really want to do with this embroidery machine. I might also embroider tote bags. I've got some stuffed animal that I had that I wasn't even using. I might embroider some initial on those. So this is like our fourth time restarting my clothing brand, and I just want this to be the time when everything goes well. I want to restart my TikTok shop. I want to go live. That's something that I never do, but I really want to try and go live, interact with my customers. So I want to live through my brand as well. It's called Livino Apparel. I want to travel more. I want to set an example, like lead by example, not just saying enjoy life whilst achieving your goals. I want to show people how I am enjoying life whilst achieving my goal, whilst working my 9 to 5, whilst doing the things that I love and enjoy. So thank you guys for sticking out till the end, even though this was just an update, but this is something to look forward to. If you also have been doubting yourself and struggling, know that you can always start. Take a break, plan, and come back again. You hear me? As long as you've got life, you've got a chance. You can restart. I am currently in my room. You guys know that I've moved back home and I've changed this room around about 5 times. That's one of the reasons why I didn't restart my business. When I revamped my room, there wasn't any space for a embroidery machine. And the houses in England, they are joined together. It depends on the houses. And my neighbor is back there. So I didn't want my embroidery machine to be on that side to annoy them. So I had to restructure my room again so that everything is on this side. So now I can go do what I want. Fortunately, moving back home was one of my setbacks while I had to pause my small business because, you know, my small room, it couldn't hold everything. But I just want to say, don't let your small room stop you. It's how you set the furniture in your room, because this IKEA shelf, I put it down. That's why it's right here. I put it down instead of making it stand up, and that's changed everything. And that was the light bulb moment when I'm like, I can pack orders here, my machine can also go here. So look in your space, look on how you can set things. You might need to turn things around for everything to fit. So with all that being said, I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.